The first years that you are in a post as an ambassador, usually those are years of learning. What I've achieved is certainly, to learn a lot about Bahrain, and maybe also to be able to better explain Bahrain to my colleagues in Germany. In Europe there may still be some misperceptions about the region and about the country, and I guess that's probably the most important thing that I've achieved. One of the biggest challenges are the misperceptions. Misperceptions in Europe about Bahrain, about the region. To a certain degree, also misperceptions here. Towards Europe. To understand the misperceptions and to understand the realities and try to act as an interpreter between the two worlds and the two countries, and trying to make sure that Europe understands and Germany understands Bahrain better, and that Bahrain understands Germany better. Diplomatic relations between Germany and Bahrain are very good, are excellent. We have a lot of exchange at different levels, good amount of high-level visitors. We had Under Secretary Sheikh Abdullah Al Khalifa taking part in the Munich Security Conference this year. We had our Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs taking part in the Manama Dialogue last year. We had a number of high-level members of parliament visiting Bahrain. So, very, very intense, very good relations at political level in very different fields. We have a quite stable trade exchange at around 700 million US dollars a year. What we've seen in the past year was a very pleasant increase of Bahraini exports to Germany. So the trade balance is getting better for Bahrain, and we're also seeing some interest from the German side with views to future products that may come out of the upgraded Citra refinery in the petrochemical sector. So we have around 200 Bahrainis studying in Germany, German courses here that we're organizing from this embassy, with around 400 participants a year. In the second half of this year, we will have a concert on 17th of October of a German band called Jin Jin in the framework of the October Festival organized by Baka. We will have a very interesting jazz band from Germany participating in the Jazz Fest in November, and we've had a very interesting private initiative in the sports sector with one Bahraini agency organizing the trip of some Bahraini football players with German clubs. So that's something that we're looking at, that we hope will succeed and will bear fruits for the future. We have a very good cooperation, including at technical level, with the Supreme Council on Environment and Climate Change. We had a very interesting exposition on energy transition with a panel discussion in March at the University of Bahrain. And then we have, obviously, in the international fora, an ongoing discussion between our delegations, clearly sharing the same goal of getting to net zero as soon as possible, and trying to see how our two countries can contribute to that global effort. If you look back at the past year, we've got the readmission of Syria in the Arab League. We've got the thaw in relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran, and then we've got this incredibly dynamic development of the relations with Israel, between Bahrain and Israel, between the UAE and Israel. We've still got the Russian war and aggression on Ukraine, which is provoking huge changes in Europe. So we are changing. we are living very interesting times, and those are times where the relations between Bahrain and Germany, between Bahrain and Europe, are of great importance to us, and where we are sharing a lot of analysis and objectives in where these developments should bring us. Clearly in the economic sector, I would like to see more trade happening, more engagement. We will have a strong German presence at the health fair in December with a high-level visitor from Germany. That will be, I think, a good opportunity to try and strengthen German-Bahraini relations in the medical and health sector. We will obviously also have a high-level delegation at the Manama dialogue again. You know that Bahrain is hosting the Combined Maritime Force, which is ensuring maritime security in the Gulf, but also in the Western Indian Ocean. I think we're on track now to increase the German participation in it, and especially through measures of training and participants of this Combined Maritime Force. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. So it's been a fantastic experience. It's been we've been incredibly well received. It's been very beautiful year for us as a family, for me as a professional, and I'm really grateful for the reception that we've received here, and the opportunities that we have in this bilateral relationship that gives me the opportunity to work on improving, on further developing, on making this relationship even better.